God will remember your faith, not your failures. In Hebrews chapter 11, it lists out biblical figures and how they took leaps of faith in order to do great works for God, but it does not mention how they fell short of God's glory many times. And this is something that we need to start doing. Stop being so fixated on us falling short and start being fixated on the great works that we can do by just having faith in God. So I'm going to go over some of these people in the Hall of Faith and how they fell short many times, just to show you that they are not superhumans, but they are just people like us who fell into temptation many times. First, we have Abraham, who is known as the father of all nations, and he slept with his slave servant Hagar and had a child who was outside of the promise. Then we have Moses, who led the Israelites out of Egypt, and he, out of anger, struck the rock and disobeyed God, which ultimately did not allow him to enter the promised land. Then we have Rahab, who was a prostitute. Then we have Samson, who is known as the strongest person in the Bible and who defeated the Philistines, and he pursued lust constantly. He was prideful, and he always broke the vow he had with God. He was constantly disobedient. We have David, who is a man after God's own heart, who had adultery with Bathsheba, which led to him murdering Uriah, who was her husband. Now, the person who's not mentioned in the Hall of Faith is Solomon, and he is known as the most wise person in the Bible, and he fell into idolatry through the foreign wives he had. This guy was a player. He had a lot of wives, a lot of concubines, had a lot of wealth, and he had a lot of pride. But this goes to show you that these people who are mentioned in the Hall of Faith, who are biblical figures, who always trusted in God's promises, they also fell short many times. We have to not be focused on us falling short, but we need to be focused on us having faith that God is always going to pull through for us and prevail on his promises. But I hope you guys enjoyed today and have a great rest of your day.